Welcome back to another juicy episode, friends. We're going to speak more about Richard Hart, PulseChain, and what's going on here with Interpol. This is the monthly chart out here for PulseChain, which is basically all you need to look at. We have a red monthly candle that's printed here. I know when everyone looks at this Interpol and all this stuff, they get spooked, but what did we actually learn today, friends? I hope you've been enjoying my coverage. Make sure you like and subscribe. What we learned is the Interpol is corrupt, just like the SEC and the DOJ under Gary Gensler, okay? And they've kicked the wrong hornet's nest. So the Interpol, many of their members are bribed by bureaucrats to go after innocent people from time to time if there's a big enough paycheck. So you probably got to ask, right? What we found is, okay, if your paycheck needs to pay for something, like does that mean you're underfunded? Yes. So I went and I checked. They are underfunded. They only get $170 million per year annual budget. I mean, the PulseChain Sacrifice and PulseX, it was 10x bigger than that. Just that, right? And they only have 1,000 employees. So there's 250,000 people in PulseChain Community, and there's only 1,000 people working at the Interpol. By the way, the Interpol is 196 countries combined. So Interpol and the Finland government, they think they own the blockchain. So they want Donald Trump to make some phone calls to Vitalik and tell him to stop Ethereum so they can get their money back. That's what they think. They think they're going to get 30% of everyone's sacrifice points. So it's very clear, friends. Interpol, they just kicked the wrong hornet's nest. They didn't do any research, of course, because they're underfunded. They got no idea. And they think that they can strike now while the iron's hot. They think, okay, maybe they're going to lose against the SEC. Talking about Richard Hart stuff, they'll lose against the SEC. Or maybe they'll beat the SEC, which means that we're going to have jurisdiction. Well, no, you're going to have to argue with every other country in the world about who actually owns these networks. Who owns these networks? Something to think about as well. What actually took the corrupt SEC corruption? What took it into the mainstream? What was it, friends? It was when Elon Musk was targeted by them, okay? Elon Musk started getting targeted by the corrupt SEC, and they kicked the wrong hornet's nest. Why? Because they were part of that woke communist agenda, and they're all anti-Elon Musk back in the day, right? They still are. So then they think, oh yeah, everyone in the country hates him. Total mistake. And then they did an even worse mistake. They went after crypto. They went after Richard Hart. And it backfired on them completely because it just revealed how corrupt they were. If they just left us alone, they would have been able to do that corruption the whole way. So the same thing's going to happen with Interpol. I've been doing research here, friends. Remember, with Interpol, a former Interpol chief got done for corruption. Look at this. China's ex-Interpol chief sentenced to 13 and a half years. Now, it's funny. You probably think, oh, it's just a China wing. No. Look into it. This guy was caught by the Chinese government taking bribes from other countries. See how corrupt that is? So you probably initially thought, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's probably a Chinese guy. Like they ended up finding out that, oh, he was getting bribed by the Chinese government to do secret stuff. No. The Chinese government found out he was doing the dirty on them as Interpol chief. Think about how dirty you are. Interpol's so dirty that he backstabbed his own country. Everyone knows, usually, friends, China mainland guys, they never backstab the motherland. That's how dirty and deep. You got to read between the lines here. See how much money's on the line. They're obviously getting big money to do this. Now, obviously, what big money are they hoping to get? Well, they think, Finland government think, I love all my Finnish brothers and sisters, of course. Finland government's a piece of trash, just like every other government out there, pretty much. Finland government think that they are owed 30% of my sacrifice points and yours as well. Hey, Finland government, okay, you're on so much soy, you're going to get this one wrong. In fact, you won't be able to get 30% of it because I want you to go tell me who owns the blockchain. Because Finland government, here's the thing. Donald Trump did a cow swap trade into Uniswap. Okay, Uniswap liquidity pool. Where'd the money go? Who owns all their money? It swapped like 18 different computers and hands. Does that mean there's income tax owed from everywhere else? You obviously see, friends, they haven't updated the laws. They see a low-hanging fruit, but they're actually sniffing a pair of hairy nuts, and they're going to get this one wrong. Just like the corrupt SEC did. Also, friends, what I'm going to do is play some Habibi Albi music. Because Christmas is back on. This is funny, man. I showed this before. Gary Cardone comes out, says, it was only a matter of time. Richard Schuller. How retarded are you? By the way, Gary See, Vince, people come out against Richard Hart. What I've noticed is, see, Vince, Richard Hart, I'm neutral to the guy. I don't care. What I've noticed is the people with very loud mouths against him, I see your Twitter replies, and then you guys do research on them, and then they all have dirt. Gary Cardone, bro, how do you explain being a piece of trash subhuman who was running the chargeback scam dispute against consumers? Because that's exactly what he got taken to court for in 2016. But do you have this guy's got dementia. Bro, just literally less than 10 years ago, you literally got taken to court because you're doing the scam, friends. Just learning how that scam works. You got to tell your friends and family. They sign up to stuff. They go, oh, don't want a free trial. But then they charge you. But they go, don't worry, you can get back your money. But you can only get back your money in like in a certain dispute. And they let the money run over and over and over again. They basically try to take as long as possible to make you give up. And just go like, you know what, I'll just leave the pay. So they try to collect like 3 or 4 months worth of payments, $120, $180 to all these consumers. And they take really, really, really long amount of time to basically settle it with them. And they're never ever settling it. They know that for 100 people, only like, you know, like 30 actually continuously message to try get the rebates back, the refunds. And they just basically grift everyone else for the money. That's their whole business model. It's literally just a freaking shitcoin. It's a honeypot shitcoin. You can't do the chargeback until the last 2 days of the month. Okay, sometimes the last day, yeah. So they have a 30-day window, but you can only get back your money if you contact support on like the 30th of the month. And if you forget it, you have to wait to the end of the month again, and then it charges you again. You see, he was running this stuff. This guy literally, he was running this stuff, bro. He was literally running it. He's like, no. I'm definitely a rare Pokemon. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? It's the same people, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to Mr. 6QP. He deleted it. It's live, bro. Habib, live on friends. He had to delete it. He's like, oh yeah, remember when I was rorting all these customers and consumers, the actual poor guy that I was meant to help with the chargeback scam? Oh yeah, that's a bit hypocritical of me. Anyway, this video stays on, man. There's a message for everyone else. You can't kill this community. You can't. Good luck. Interpol can't. Fat Marshmallow, Agustin, right, head of Estrogen Union and Interpol. You guys got no chance, bro. You literally look like a marshmallow, okay? I don't want to see what's in my fridge after I invite you over for some cupcakes. I go to the bathroom, I come back, fridge is gone. And he's like, what fridge? What fridge? This guy's not eating bugs, by the way. This is literally the guy telling you to eat bugs. I'll bet 3 of my nuts he's eating everything but bugs, okay? This guy's got the rib eye every night. Bugs my ass, bro. Great reset. Reset the weight scale. These are the people in charge of Interpol. Unelected bureaucrats. Funny. And before you wonder, how is it connected? Oh, who pays Interpol? Oh, the money printer? Where does that come from? Oops. You're seeing it now? It all comes from the money printer. Now, I want to show you this, friends. Actually, I got a bit horny in a very family-friendly way, of course, checking this out because did you know... Okay, where are we now, friends? We're in the last 2 weeks of December, yeah? So we're near mid... like 2 weeks into the New Year's and around this period, into the next year. Did you know exactly 4 years ago, Hex did a 50% drop? Do you know that? Isn't that weird? That's weird. Hex did exactly this time period 4 years ago. It did a 50% drop. And now, if you go and check like Hex again, it's now down like, it did another dip right here. This is actually P-Hex. Isn't that weird, friends? Wee! In this day, that is 63% splash, but how much is it down for the day? 30 to 40%. That's spooky. It's like the same window of time. The same window. That's why, friends, these things are a continuum. The news is random. You don't know who, which, where, how the news is. You just know, something's going to come out. Something's going to come out. Because here's the funny part. You look at the charts, you're like, wait, something's going to make people puke. You just don't know what the news is. You're just like, bah! You're in another parallel universe. We got the puke, but like someone fat-fingered. Or BankX just decide to sell 200 million in one go. Or like someone just says, you know what, I'm out. I'm done. I've got to sell for whatever reason. And they're a big fat whale and they just capitulate down or whatever, you know? Yeah, it's spooky, man. Look at this time period. Right here, we're actually in this time. It's like, here's the thing, this is the crazy part, friends. So shout out to Axis and everyone else, like Axis, Coexistence, Stevie. We all knew the chart stopped. So here's the thing, friends. I'm not I don't do the TA stuff. But we all knew the chart stopped here. So if you want to know what we're talking about, look at the daily. Like, we could see it stop. We knew it stopped here. We knew it was like stopping here. And then we're all like in a bit denial. We're like, how we run out of buyers? Like, maybe just Ethereum being a bit weak, whatever. And then, bleh. That was nuts. Like, everyone's different TA. We looked at it. We're like, why are we stopping here? We shouldn't be, like, we could see it. And then, like, the news comes out. I'm like, that's so weird. So now I hope you understand, friends, why Christmas is back on. I mean, like, when you're seeing former Interpol chiefs get done, like this is just a start, okay? Interpol, they have not had the chance to go after big low-hanging fruit. They haven't had the chance to go after Elon Musk. They haven't had the chance to go after and work with the governments and stuff to do that. So they throw out these bogus claims, friends. Like, okay, Julian Assange, remember when they called him a rapist every day on TV for 10 years? The girl dropped the case in 2019. Oh, he's not a rapist anymore. How do you rape someone and then, oh, no, he didn't? Corruption, friends. Oh, it's corruption. Donald Trump, violent sex criminal. Oh, yeah, now he's the president. I guess you were all frauds and thieves. Media corruption, friends. People who listen to the media, people who defend the media, people who write essays to justify why the red candle caused by the media is correct, they are cucks. They are the bootlickers. These people are on hormone blockers, puberty blockers, okay? These are people with no belief. They have pencil necks, noodle arms, hunchbacks, not a single fluffy slipper in their household. Don't forget as well, friends, PulseChain, we got 250,000, but it's literally 250,000 to 1,000. Friends, just imagine, okay, you know that OnlyFans girl who's going to bang like 100 dudes? Yeah, there's one girl, 250 guys. How's that party going to end? You see? That's what's happening here. That's why with Corrupt SEC, same, they got embarrassed. The worst thing they ever did was just attack. The worst thing. They should have, if they did like 1 hour of research, they would have said, oh, basic probability says these guys aren't going to shut up about us and they're going to reveal our corruption. It's that literal, fans. You ever seen that little meme of the little domino and it goes up to the bigger domino? Yeah, he's like, Corrupt SEC goes, oh, I'm going to go for the fat guy twerking. Huge mistake. And what I've actually done, friends, I actually paused my video to actually make the domino right here. Interpol and Finland try FUD PulseChain. Massive European bureaucrat corruption. That's what happens, man. Like, you're literally, you are barking up the wrong tree, bro. I'm just telling you now. You don't want to have 250,000 people researching the members now. Who's Interpol? Who's this guy? Why has he got man boobs? Who's him? He looks weird. Okay? This stuff always comes out, man. Like, we've already found two. We found the easy ones. The ones that are so corrupt, you have to write about them. Russia and China ones. This is just a start, friends, as well. This is just a start. One of the unintended consequences, which is a benefit to the world, is because crypto, we are countries without a border. We are digital nations. When we get attacked by corrupt bureaucrat, fat marshmallow, soyboy scum, when we get attacked, we have nothing left to lose. So we've got our backs against the wall. So we're like the most aggressive hornet's nest in the world. Every crypto community, pretty much. And when we go and attack, we find out how corrupt you actually are. Because it's projection. They think so. They think, oh, you all must be paid because we're paid. Nope. It's called an equity stake. Look it up. When you own something, now you have every incentive to see it grow. Just, friends, because they're socialist communists, they're like scum. These people in governments, they don't understand how the world works. Like, because they do the opposite. They're not on the bleeding edge. They're on the bleeding behind. Okay, they're in the rectum. They're like basically the vultures. You see? So, like, and they already do this. If you just had a conversation with them, go, hey, fat marshmallow guy, stop eating marshmallows for 15 seconds. Do you have property in a country? You go, yes, I own property in Germany or something. Okay, do you want Germany to be overrun by, say, illegal immigrants who are raping your women and bombing the country every 15 seconds? Or do you want Germany to grow and prosper with high GDP and financial services. It makes them sick Beamer M3s in the future. He's like, oh yeah, the second one. Okay. Well, you have an equity stake in Germany because you have property there. You want your property to value to go up. Yes, the same thing in crypto. People have value in crypto. They want it to go up as well. It's digital real estate. So when you come and attack their digital real estate, what do they go do? We literally get Spoonie. But Spoonie's got to be careful, friends, because if Spoonie lands in one of these fat marshmallow guys' mouths like Agustin, it's not coming back. It'll just go... Because this guy is just trained. He sees a spoon coming. It's a one-hit kill, friends. You can't come back. No life or no respawn on that point. So it's digital real estate. But of course, they don't get it, friends, because they're in government. They don't understand what the hell's going on. Well, they're going to understand what it looks like when you have the spotlight shine back up on you. Also, just to show you, friends, you're going to see all over like Twitter and stuff, what you'll probably be seeing, people who don't know any better, they'll just retweet the news because that Richard Hart has mindshare, PulseChain Community have mindshare, so they'll just retweet stuff. They're like, oh yeah, the corruption stuff, that's okay, it's news, don't worry about it. They get over it in a day. They're the same people who said, oh no, they're literally the same people reported here that CZ was a terrorist and a child pedophile ring financier. Okay, it's the same people. Okay, they don't know what they're doing. They're just like forwarding news and stuff. Then you get a couple of the Soyboys who come out later. You got their names. You got Eric. You got Gary Cardone. Literally, bro, I couldn't believe it. It's like, God, send me a sign. Okay. And I read Mr. 6Q, Mr. 6P, 6Q's message. Oh yeah, he had to delete the message. Man, what a backlash. I almost kind of feel sorry for revealing it, but no, bro. It's a lesson for everyone else. Okay. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Altcoin Gordon, friends. Yeah, this guy, you gotta understand the psychology of Altcoin Gordon. He's a trader, quant, nerd guy. He used to do bots back in the day, and he's from 2 cycles ago. So just so you know, when you see him out here, so he's not relevant to this cycle or whatever. He has a lot of followers because he kept posting memes and stuff during the bull market manias. He's got 2 cycles. So people come out and they just think, oh yeah, that guy's got a big following now. It's kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy. But there's no value or edge there. Just posts meme. But if you're watching out there, Altcoin Gordon, thank you for, I know you just keep shitting on Richard Hart and PulseChain Community, but thank you because I've noticed after your post, I'll show everyone out here, so I really do appreciate it. After his post, I've seen other big accounts share and join in on the fun as well. So I'll show you right here. So this is Altcoin Gordon. We've got 590,000 followers. So what is this? He's got a Substack. Follow Crypto Crib to stay ahead. What's Crypto Crib? Sign up to our newsletter. Oh, yeah, so it's another service thing. Oh, well, golly gee, another service being sold out here. You get to see, friends. So when they come out here, so these accounts, right, they're watched by everyone. And they keep mindshare active. Yeah, but they're just like doing it to like farm engagement and stuff out here. But it is what it is. But you don't have to worry about these, friends. You don't need these people. Did you need these people to get off zero? No, you didn't. So why do you need these people to grow? You don't. They eventually capitulate to green candles. We've also got this other guy, Jameson Flop. This guy, I think he's a Bitcoin maxi. But it was kind of funny. I think, yeah, it's a lot of these people are, they're hypocrites. It doesn't matter, man. Like, we need their voice. Like, I'm almost like saying, thank you for being so upset that you're covering my bags. Thank you. Because not everyone, some people just do the whole retweet and they just leave because it happened over a weekend. And look, friends, I just want to remind you of this, okay? So remember, 1 year ago, Eric Wall, our dear friend Eric Wall, he sucked off Gary Gensler, saying Gary goes after bad guys, okay? Then the US president has to come out and give him a major L and go, no, I'm actually going to fire this guy and I'm going to replace him because it's so bad out there. Now Eric's supporting Interpol, okay? Now Eric's supporting Interpol. So Interpol, friends, I'm telling you, man, I know, Red, look, I'm calling it now. There will be more corruption revealings from Interpol. In fact, I've said the word Interpol more times. I've never said them before. I don't even know who the hell they were. I didn't know they are the corrupt SEC and DOJ version of Europe and the rest of the world. And there's just bribery everywhere because they're all underpaid. I didn't know that until now. So I believe we're going to see more of this corruption stuff. It's just how the universe works. I don't know why. Like, you're on the good time. You know you're on the decentralization team. So decentralization means good. So yes, that's how these things normally play out. It's kind of funny. We're going to look back at this video. I'm like, oh my gosh, just as I called for more corruption to come out, we start saying the word more, and then people, they're going to start, I guarantee, people are going to start to send articles. Oh yeah, this guy allegedly was bribing an Interpol guy. Interpol, this thing was actually fake, and all these things will come out later. A silver lining as well, though, friends. PulseX Buy and Burn did 360k volume, which I reported on earlier before. So you get to see that even during these times, liquidity providers, everyone's just handling it through. So Richard Hart, friends, he made his tweet out here. So I have this Mr. Fasting God. Thank you, Mr. Yakub. Yakub, that's awesome. He's got like a summary out here. So pretty much, 1, Richard expected this. 2, he's outside of the Euro jurisdiction. Number 3, he's safe. And number 4, he's waiting for Donald Trump to take office in January, which is kind of funny. You would think Europe, friends, like you just wouldn't think it would matter, but it actually does. Donald Trump coming in, it just sends like this wave out of everybody like, hey, put away the poor hormone blockers. We're back to normal now, and this is the way the future. Here's the thing, friends. Here's the thing. Donald Trump wants America to be the home of crypto. Okay, do you think these Interpol soy boys and Finland soy government have any leg to stand on? Well, like they're stepping on American soil now, pretty much. Okay, how are they doing that? Because like if they want to go change rules and go, oh, you're entitled to income tax, America's go, hey, you're not taking income tax from the government. How do you know he's not our guy? How do you know? So this is the thing. America might say, hey, come and prove to us how you know it's your jurisdiction. All right, because it could be ours. That could be our $500 million. As you get to see, everyone has to argue in court to do that. It's going to take a number of years. Shout out to Johnny Chaos as well. Right now, there is a whole bunch of people wishing they had not paid any attention to this at all. Yes, my friend, this is exactly how these things play out, but I know they're striking fear when the red candles come. Also, my official statement to everybody out here, F Bears, we are bullish. Okay, that's all it takes to make it in this game. Unshakable belief. By the way, a lot of you friends have been asking me, how do I do it? And a voice will be thanking me. You're very welcome. They're saying I've been keeping Christmas special. Actually, it touches my heart when I say that. I've been keeping the faith for Christmas. And because Christmas was cancelled. It was cancelled. It came out. No, it's back on. It's back on. Interpol's corrupt. I couldn't believe it. You watch back my previous video, friends. I woke up at 4 or 5 a.m. And that apparently is a time where your brain has like the most stickiness for grabbing information in the world. It's actually like a very high meditation, spirituality, absorbing thing. And I don't know why something in the universe told me, hey, go research Interpol. I just like started looking it up. Who are these guys? Let me look at their Wikipedia. It's kind of funny, friends. I didn't even spend hours and hours researching. You know, I went through, I just scroll and my finger lands on a button, bang. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they only have 1,000 employees. They only have $170 million a year budget. That's nothing. And I'll just go to another page. I'll just click on a random page, bang, scroll through. There's some weird, spooky stuff that happens. I'm not even like scrolling through. It's like my eyes were just like glued. It's like something in the universe is telling me, stop here and just look at this sentence. Okay, it's kind of fascinating to find all this information now. It gives you a lot of confidence. Also, shout out to Colin Talks Crypto. Colin Talks Crypto. I think he's in PulseChain guy. Of course he is. He's in PulseChain. He goes, look, it turns out this Richard Hart news isn't even fresh. It's being recycled through media as if it just happened, but that's a lie. Apparently, this is from January or earlier. This is confirmed. As someone pointed out, the site shown previously is not an official government site. It's a complete nothing burger, but it did make a scare price. FUD news like this will die out quickly and the price will rebound. Okay, to put my money where my mouth is, I just bridged some ETH over. By the way, the PulseChain bridge is clogged and it took some money out. So thank you very much, Colin, for giving a rational voice out here, friends. But of course, you have Eric with his mid-curve take as well. So, so see, this is the funny part, man. It's the funny part. Straight away, instead of Eric going, you know what? I want to buy a 41% discount in 3 hours. Instead of him saying that, he goes and asks ChatGPT, can you please tell me that the Fat Marshmallow Interpol has a website with the .eu address? Some people just, they're never going to make it. They're literally never going to make it. Please, friends, remember me, okay? Remember me. Don't be a cuck. Don't be a cuck, okay? You waited 3.5 years. Are you going to really let this fake Interpol, Fat Marshmallow, bug-eating, Great Reset, trash, FUD you out of your bags now, okay? The PulseChain ecosystem is unkillable, dude. Richard Hart couldn't even kill EHEX, by the way. Richard Hart couldn't kill EHEX. We achieved all these things without CEX listings, all the support of Soyboys. 2025, the year to make it. Remember, talking about mugshots as well. Richard's on the left, Donald Trump on the right. Remember Donald Trump, friends? Remember even Uncle Joey Biden? He's a handsome man. That's a handsome man. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's team was literally raiding his house, trying to assassinate him pretty much. A deep state. Obviously, deep state wanted Democrats in. Oh, bro. They literally mugshot. So you're looking at a mugshot of a guy the deep state literally come and sent a planned assassination bullet to. And then the Holy Spirit, Matrix dodge. You watched it in real time. I couldn't believe it. Merry Christmas. I couldn't believe it. I'd look, man. Richard Hart, look, the guy's trying to decentralize stuff. That is the definition of good. Because I've told you, right? The definition of evil is you're trying to centralize power. You're trying to take power. And then definition of good, forces of good, you're trying to decentralize it. Because you're doing stuff for others. You're throwing value out there, okay? You're taking it away from you, giving it. You're giving, okay? That's value. Give. You see? What's evil? Evil's trying to eat all the marshmallows. Save some marshmallows for me, man. So, you know, as a overall summary, friends, the corrupt SEC, right, they've most likely lost against Richard Hart, just to keep everybody up to fresh news. So, because remember, it's all about the jurisdiction. You know, like Finland go, oh no, it's our guy, and everyone says it's our guy. No, everyone sit down and make the rules. What rules? You don't have rules for stuff like this. Now, you want to know, conceptually, why don't they have rules? It's because it's real estate on the internet. That's why. You see, with real estate in land, oh, you are land in New York, you're under America umbrella. Okay, you are land in China, you're under the Chinese. You get it? Okay, what if you're land on the internet? Who owns it? Where does the internet live? It's on Earth. Which node? Do you see? Finland's trying to say that it's theirs. They go, oh, no, it's our. That wallet is actually my property. No, it's not. How's that wallet your property? Do you have the seed phrase? Where's the location of that wallet, by the way? Where is the location of that wallet? Tell me the location. That's why Judge Auntie Carol, smart lady, figured it out. He goes, where's the blockchain? Where is this address? Can you show it to me? Is there a government who could put their hand in, take their hand out? No, they can't. It's a blockchain. Okay, go update your laws and we'll fix it up later. But see, friends, Finland, they know this. They know this. That's why they had to get the fake Interpol. He bashed some 16-year-old kid in a stairwell in 2021 Feb. Have you met a billionaire? Billionaire get other people to kill for them. Why would Richard take a 16-year-old kid? By the way, the kid's now 19 years old. Come here. I'll bitch slap you myself. Why didn't you take out your phone? Okay? Your parents should be calling you a literal retard. A billionaire bashed you. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to record something on your phone instead of trying to dance and impress girls on TikTok, you little piece of trash dweeb. You had one chance to make $10 million to retire you and your family because an alleged billionaire was actually bashing you in a stairwell. Why didn't you take out your phone and then sue him for defamation or anything, or try to get an assault charge to get him to just pay you $10 million? Your parents will never have to work a day in your life. Instead, 3.5 years later, you go report it to the fat marshmallow guy in Europe who's telling everybody to eat bugs while he's taking all the sirloin steak, medium rare. This kid should be arrested for being retarded. See how bogus his claim is, friends? Obviously bogus. Julian Assange, the rapist. Donald Trump, a violent criminal. Oh, man. These guys, I don't know, man. Fucking, like, when you're hanging out in the sandbox with, like, Greta Thunberg and these other weirdos, you've lost the plot, bro. There's way too much eating of plants here. You've lost the plot. And by the way, the Finland government thing is actually old. It was reported 18 September. So it's like 4 months old. And Finland already knew about it ages ago. So they literally forced you to take these jabs. And they threatened you. They actually deleted you off the internet. They put you in jail if you dared to say that virus came from a lab. Jail. You lost jobs. Lives were destroyed. They literally lied to your face. And now you think a billionaire took a little shitty 16-year-old kid into a stairwell to bash him randomly when you know the same people making these accusations are bankrupt, in debt, who want a $500 million payout check, who've never seen the cryptocurrency blockchain hornet's nest. They've never actually witnessed it. They're going to feel the wrath of it like the SEC. That's the people who are clicking still. So there's two types of people, friends. One person looks at my confidence and they go, oh, I guess just another one of those events. Another person scrolls down in threads. They see an Eric Wald ChatGPT reply and they go, maybe this time is different. Yes, maybe this time. Can't help you, bro. By the way, while everyone was tweeting, 44% rally. How glorious is that? I screenshotted that. I was so proud of that, by the way. You know, it's funny. I wasn't even at the computer. I was at the computer. I looked at it. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be funny if all this amazing outburst of FUD was actually the bottom? And I didn't look at my phone for a bit, and I came back to the PC, friends. I checked it. It actually bounced 44%. You know what? You're going to learn. I'll tell you, life teaches you, yeah? It's two ways, though. Is the easy way or the hard way? Now, some of us want to learn the McDonald's way. Shout out to Lady Havid. This is AI. I'm sure this is AI, friends. It looks so good. Shout out to Just Mikey Angelo. Look at that. Like a hand drops the McDonald's hat. This is actually gold, friends. Having some fun here. It's just having some fun. That's actually beautiful. Man, this AI, friends. This AI is getting really freaking good now. So what do we conclude? We conclude that Jeets are out of PulseChain. This is obviously Richard Hart's face on Mr. Christian Bale. Yeah, man. What else can we do from this point? You know the news. You know it's FUD. Friends, trust me, look, when I say it's FUD, I feel what you feel too, dude. I don't sit here and go, oh my gosh, so easy. I don't actually say that. I go, oh, what if it's real? And then I just think, I'm like, wait a minute. The fat marshmallow guy, the corrupt Interpol, the news event FUD that comes out a week, like literally 3 days before Christmas. This has to be a Matrix simulation. This makes no sense. A re-release, and then the loudest mouths hating on it also have shady pasts. Don't forget though, non-believers will be mogged, friends. That's what it all comes down to. Non-believers will get mogged. Now do you see why? See, it wasn't so easy to hold through Bitcoin early days, was it? They had way worse FUD, did you? Friends, you literally had... Shout out to all the baby dolls in here, PulseChain Community, smart. You basically, on these events, friends, you said, oh, this is like the Bitcoin Silk Road moment. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It is. The Bitcoin Silk, remember, friends? Silk Road, that's what they said. They said, basically, they said Ross Ulbricht, he's basically all the Bitcoin because it's all drugs. That's what they were saying. They're saying it was all drugs. The whole thing was terrorist financing and drugs, all the Bitcoin network. And then people had to come out and say, no, it was a big part of the volume, but it's not everyone. It's not everyone, absolutely not. And what did the mid-curvers, the Eric Walls, come out and say? No, Mr. Government is right. No. Habib, these people, they're flicking their wrists when they go out, okay? You can't trust someone who flicks their wrist when it comes to defending anything, okay? They can't defend a paper bag from the wind. There's two types of people, friends. Most people, yeah, they're cowards. In markets, they're cowards. The crowd runs. But the other type of person believes in Spoonie. Merry Christmas. It's back on. We're going to make it. Catch you in the next one.